Okay. Someone else messaged me back. Who was it? I heard somebody just message me. That is so weird. And yet I don't see it. Direct messages. Who was it? I don't know what that is. Oh, that's dumbass. Who's messaging me? Back? No, someone just messaged me back. Okay, that is really weird. Okay, no, nothing going on over there. Oh, there we go. Hello, everybody. We've got Cyber Reload in the house. We're live. I'm hoping that those notifications went out. I really don't know if they did. Let me know. Nick is in the chat right off the bat. Look at that. I will be sending you more notifications in Discord, bro, if that gets you to the show. Look at this frothy coffee. What a frothy mug of coffee. And this guy's ready to go outside, so let's hook him up. Just use some triage oil, not to be confused with various other kinds of oil. Oh boy, look how easy they would be to confuse with each other. Don't want to smoke this, though. No. And yes, someone did try once. I was so mad at them. I was like, what the fuck are you doing? Well, you said it's got 0.6 THC in it. That's a good amount. I was like, oh my God. Oh, you too? You too? Charles, look. Your buddy's coming out too. Come on, fat boy. Good boy. Good boy, fat boy. Okay, speaking of fat boy, here I am. No. 200 pounds is so much harder to lift than 180. Mark my words. If this is true. So anyhow, let's pop this chat out because I have not seen you guys until I do this. Let's move this over. Let's get this on the internets here. Rumble chat. There it is. There you guys are. We've got all the chats. I want to thank everybody for this afternoon show. We must have had, I don't know, 30, 40 people almost the entire time. And except for a little bit, I think when I played guitar, but it was just packed with people, and I just couldn't believe how many people were here. That may have been the morning show or the afternoon, I can't remember. Anyway, let me say hello to all of you. Moo Cyber.
No.
I see that. Nick, cheers. Karen, hello. Karen is here. Why not? Taco! Would have been great to catch Bitcoin hot 70K on the live, but maybe this show hit 70K. Yeah, it would have been nice to hit the all-time high. I always said that. I was like, I want to be here when the all-time high hits, but we missed it. Hey, you know, you do what you can, right? Billy Bong Thornton, hello. Craig, hello. Freaking Arkle is here. Pussy's jumping through windows. What? Who's jumping through windows? Oh, the pussies are jumping through windows. Yes, that is accurate. Yes. You're funny, freaking Oracle. You're funny. I think Bitcoin set a new all-time high. Yes, it did. Yes, Bitcoin all-time high. Yeah, it did. It did set a new all-time high, and we're all very excited about it. And now we're just waiting to see what's the next move going to be, you know? What's the next move, the money move going to be? And what's Harmony going to do? Let's look at Harmony real quick. Harmony is 33.84. Okay, 33.99, but still, It's but we'll see. We'll see if it goes up as Bitcoin goes up higher. You know? What sucks is that it's, I really thought Harmony was going to be hitting much higher highs when Bitcoin hit its all-time high again, and it didn't, man. So it's still good, but it's not like, like, ow. Hey, Tony. Karen. Iceman over there on the Facebook. I didn't know I could message on Discord till I seen that one. Sorry. Well, now you know.
Hey,
yeah,
nice.
They went out. Mark Ferrigno is here. What? Dude, look at all... What? Nick, Psychobabble, have they arrested Jen Soto? Who is Jen Soto? Mark Ferrigno, hello. Yeah, they went out. I didn't know I could message on Discord, so I've seen that once. Oh, the notifications went out. Thank you, Dabs. Cheers. Okay, Iceman is dabbing. All right, we're with you, buddy. I'm so glad you're here, Ice. Oice. U.S. government has a hell of a lot of it, and it will be their new gold standard, just my guess. Bitcoin? United States government has a lot of Bitcoin? Have they purchased a lot, you're saying? Oh, this is going to be pretty dangerously delicious and way over the top and crazy because that's the show you're watching. Way over the top and crazy. Do you want some of this dab? No. Okay. Iceman says hello.
Hey.
Okay, well, I did an extra big dab, and it's going to be crazy. So, let me look at the time here. 8:11. We'll do 9:11. 9:11 into the show. And in the meantime, a hit of Cathathy. Ken Phillips, what's up, bro? How's it going? Ken Phillips. Deer Slayer, hello. Freaking Oracle, have you ever just looked at the big picture when it comes to crypto? You know, it's crazy is what I hear some people saying still to this day is that it's a big Ponzi scheme. Do you know who said it? Are you ready for this, Cyber? Did you see it?
No.
Fucking A, bro. It's a Ponzi scheme according to fucking CoffeeZilla. And that anybody who engages in crypto is an idiot. It's all pump and dump, and there's nothing legitimate, and we're all a bunch of idiots.
I mean, there is a lot of pump and dump going on, right? You cannot deny that.
I don't know what this guy called me in the chat, but his name is NBBBDJDDN, and it looks kind of like a troll. No idea what that is. No law regarding cannabis. Cheers, everybody. I'm late. Cheers, Cyber.
Yes, bro. Cheers, Ice. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers, Ice.
Hey, Nick. I saw you were in here also. Oracle. Really fun. Everybody. I mean, I don't think that Bitcoin is a scam, but there's a lot of scam coins, right? I mean, where they get created for the sole purpose of pump and dump, right? It happens a lot. But that, of course, don't equal to everything is a scam. I mean,
A scam is you go to pull your money out and your money's not there. That's a scam. You know? It happened to me with Celsius, and I'm still doing Bitcoin. I'm still doing crypto. That should tell everybody that, yeah, there are pitfalls out there to avoid, but at the same time, this is something where you can end up making a lot of money. And it shouldn't be treated like it's got no value. And it's sad that CoffeeZilla went so fucking aggro, so fucking angry on crypto people. It's just like, wow, dude. I mean, you know, we know you cover a lot of the bad people that do the pump and dumps, and we appreciate it. But at the same time, a lot of us are making a lot of money and watching our crypto go up in value during this bull market. And during a bull market, no less, he does this. And you know, he's not even under the channel CoffeeZilla. Have you seen that?
no.
Yeah, he's got another channel, bro.
What's the name of that?
I don't know. It's like Cryptzilla, or like, it's not Crypt, but it's like some word Zilla. It's like I don't know, dude. I followed him on Twitter, on YouTube. Maybe it'll come up under my follows. Voidzilla.
What?
VOID. Voidzilla.
Wow.
Everyone knows I'm interested in scammers. What's lesser known is I'm interested in frauds of all kind. I'm fascinated by the way that our own trusting natures can be used against us by the worst of us. Today we're talking about one.
Wouldn't it be funny if Voidzilla was completely AI generated?
Such man, Sheldon Johnson, an ex-convict.
It don't sound like that.
To fool everyone into
He have too much emotion when you talk to that would be an AI. If you listen to AI voice generated people that talk, they talk very monotone and with no fucking emotion. But that's only a matter of time, right, before the AI can learn to replicate that. But I don't think that's AI. It don't sound like it. Is that a guy, Joe Rogan?
Yes.
Look at Joe Rogan back on. Joe Rogan is back on YouTube.
I don't know. Joe
He
Rogan.
signed yeah, he re-signed his contract with Spotify or wherever it was, but he can now he posts on Spotify and YouTube now. All his new shows coming up on YouTube.
16.3 million subscribers on his YouTube channel.
God damn. That's weird, but I never heard him promote any other channel about himself, right? Granted, I have not seen all his videos, but I never heard him promoting a second channel.
What gives crypto, other than Bitcoin, value is that other people are willing to pay you money for it. That's all. That's what gives it value. It doesn't matter if it's something you can put your fingers on or not, because when you take it and cash it in, you can put your fingers on that money, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, for you to say that Bitcoin is, legit, but other cryptos not because you can't put your hands on it. Well, you can't put your hands on Bitcoin either. It's the exact same thing. And, actually, Bitcoin has absolutely no technology, really, except for its system to expand on. Whereas Ethereum and Polygon Network and so many others, Sol, actually do have technology that you could put. Harmony is creating apps for AI for people to use. You could put your hands on that. There's plenty of tech, and if you're in denial that some of these cryptos actually do have technology backing them up, You're missing out on a whole plethora of financial income, bro. You know? So, you know, Max Kaiser, you know who Max Kaiser is from the Orange Pill
No.
the Orange Pill podcast? I'm talking to freaking Oracle, but
Oh.
no, it's cool. He's an Orange Pill podcast. He just teamed up with Graham Elwood, and he's a Bitcoin maximalist. So no other crypto is worth anything to him. But Bitcoin is the gold standard of all things financial. But, you know, Ethereum, no. Polygon, no. Cardano, no. Polkadot, no. Nothing else that's actually got people working in the company that back that crypto, where they're actually working on technology and selling that technology and expanding their product. You know, networking, adding, you know, increasing their network ability. Kept everyone schmeeing. Bitcoin is the only crypto that can be exchanged without the use of the internet. That's good, but at the same time, don't 99% of the people who exchange Bitcoin use the internet to do so?
How would you even use crypto without the internet, right? That's fucking impossible.
Phone to phone.
Yeah.
You know, but that's the internet. You're getting on the internet.
That is, no, yeah, that's a cellular network. Yeah, that would be internet. Right?
That is the internet. Yeah, because you're using an app. You're using Cash App or whatever to send Bitcoin to someone else. You're on the internet.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
unless you can, I don't know if you can have an offline wallet on your phone and you can use that to transfer to another phone by Bluetooth or anything, then it would be offline, right? But why would people do that?
I don't know, but all I'm saying is, even if that's true, and I believe him that he says that it's the only one that can't be, I'm like, yeah, big fucking deal, who cares? It's not like the internet's going anywhere. I mean, the internet goes down, what good is fucking Bitcoin going to be? You know, you think people are going to accept that? All the people that lost all of their Bitcoin on the internet, you think they're going to accept it? You think they're going to... I don't know, man. The internet is... Pretty much Bitcoin and the internet are synonymous with each other.
It is. It is.
I mean, you can definitely open up a laptop that's got Bitcoin on it, you know, that's got the Bitcoin stored on it in an offline wallet or whatever. But
you cannot do anything with it offline.
I don't know about the wallets these that he's talking about that allow you to use this without connecting to an actual online service. I don't know how you can exchange Bitcoin without using the internet. I don't even know how to do it. I respect Bitcoin, bro, but I'm just saying, I'm not going to disrespect other cryptos that are going to make me a lot of money too, is all I'm saying. I mean, the proof is in the pudding, bro. Look at my Harmony. Come on. You saying Harmony's worthless? I bought it at $0.015 and now it's at $3.4. It's got some value. Just like Bitcoin doubled, it's the exact same dollar bill that doubled whether it was in Harmony or whether it was in Bitcoin. How is that not valuable? You know? I mean, you saying that Bitcoin is, all other cryptos are useless, worthless compared to Bitcoin, is like saying all other cars are worthless except for, you know, the fastest production road car, whatever that is right now. That car, you know, the best one, but all the other ones, no good. That's a good analogy right there. It's got some value. Pewter Skull 67. What do you mean it's got some value? Bitcoin's got some value? What does that whale symbol mean next to you, bro? That's not what I'm saying. Can I put my mouse on that and figure out what that is? Supporter. Pewter Skull, you're a supporter of my channel? You gave me money, bro? New supporter. Wow, look at this. Craig Allen, supporter. Billy Bong, supporter. What does that mean, supporter? Cyber is a moderator. He's got the moderator badge on Rumble. Bitcoin's got value. Well, that's, yeah, and we agree with you on that, Pewter Skull. I mean, Oracle and I are in total agreement that Bitcoin's got value. My statement is that so do other cryptos. And it's almost as if he says it's because you can't exchange these other cryptos off the internet that they have no value. It's almost like that's the reason he's saying that, but it can't be because it's just such a small part of exchanging crypto. I mean, I'm just talking about how it can be transferred without the internet. Well, and I know, and all I'm saying is that's not really that big of a deal because we've all got the internet. You know?
Yeah, the internet's not going anywhere unless we get a solar flare.
Well, no, dude, no. You know, haven't you heard? Dude, Al Gore's got the switch at his house. He can just click it off anytime he wants. You know,
okay.
That's the guy who invented it.
So that's also him who downloads a version of the internet every day to save a backup plan.
What?
Yeah, he downloads the internet every day to check on people. Downloads. Oh, today people did this, and you save the whole internet for one day.
You mean like God?
There's no God.
Like that? You mean like that guy in the Matrix that's like God? That's got all the TV sets in front of him?
Yeah.
Like that guy. What's to say one? Hey, this is a different reality. Look, this is you in a different reality. Look, this is you in a different universe. Stop fucking with my mind. One of the lower one blows up like Bitcoin. What's to say one of the lower ones blows up like Bitcoin? Well, there have been cryptos that have done that. Pewter Skull. Yes, he invented climate change too. Just ask him.
That one Ethereum or Ether, right? That blew up pretty big.
What, Cyber?
Ether or Ethereum or whatever it's called.
Yeah, what about Ethereum?
Yeah, that blew up pretty big, right?
Ethereum is doing really well right now. It's at 3,932. It's right about to hit $4,000, and that's a big deal. Harmony One is 33% on its 7-day. Harmony One is doing good. So yeah, these things have value. You know, I'm gonna say I think I remember a time when my main portfolio, it was negative profit, right? It said my profit was like negative $200,000 in profit. It was so bad. I remember. And now I'm looking at it right now, and my all-time profit is $249,000 all-time across all my cryptos, guys. Even everything I got burnt on, even across, check this out, the Celsius debacle. This new number, this includes everything. It's all written in. So I'm all caught up, right? To where it said I was before, and I was like, oh, it's not that much money. It's really not that much money. This is why, blah, blah, blah. Well, now it really is that much money. So I'm like $150,000 away from $1 million in crypto.
Damn.
So I'm just waiting for that $1 million in crypto. And you know what? It's probably not going to be that far away if Harmony starts picking up even more. So I don't know if it's gonna. I don't know what Harmony's range is going to be, but Harmony can really, if it goes up a couple more cents, man, that's a lot for me. And Bitcoin is going to Massive inverse head and shoulders, guys. Fucking pennant, falling pennant pattern. Everything is perfect right now. Everything is perfectly set up. Look, I'm going to demonstrate something to you guys, okay? And I want you to try to pay attention. This is a little bit more complicated, okay? But I just want you to look at these echoes, these repeats, okay? So it starts here. We get this giant inverse head and shoulders pattern here, here, and here, which is also kind of a double bottom. But this is perfect. This is what we want. And then we get a pennant. But the pennant goes up. And you don't want a pennant to go up. You want pennants to go down and then work up. So this pennant went up. And then it fizzled. And then it dropped. And then we got another flagpole. Then we got another pennant. Right? Now look at this one. It dropped a little bit. Now watch. These are the echoes. We drop down. We drop down to here. Another inverse pennant pattern. We drop down here. Another inverse pennant pattern, and it's just dropping, 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 and the reactions are getting smaller and smaller and smaller as it goes. To me, what that shows is like there's like a battle going on between people buying and people selling, and that the people selling off aren't able to keep up anymore, and that there's going to be more buying going on. So these little echoes that you see, these patterns that are repeating and not really doing anything, I think that's the how close it is, how close the sell off and the buying is. And these patterns, I don't know anything about them. All I can tell you is that's a big ass inverse head and shoulders pattern that has not reacted yet. It's almost like a volcano with a cork in the top of it right now. And the ground around it is just doing this. I'd love to be live when it hits a new all-time high. I'd love to be live. You like the Al Gore jokes? My cousin Ben just joined. I wonder how long he stayed for. So, hello, Ben, if you're there. You're welcome, Trendy Orca. We're talking about laundry in the chat. Ethereum. Yeah, it doesn't have a U in it. It's just ETH. Polygon Matic. These are just, they're not the biggest money makers, but they're lower risk. And they're good, solid technology. Cardano, it's also known as ADA. Sol, SOL. And
SOL shit out of luck.
Solana, yeah, it's not. It's doing really, really good, man. That one's done really well for a lot of people. So, this other one is called Harmony that I like, but that's a higher risk. Harmony, O-N-E, Harmony 1, O-N-E. It's harder to find, harder to store. It's just doing this. Tony Yo Taco. What's up, Tony Yo Taco? I think he left. I don't think anybody stays around on the Instagram, really. Chainlink, Filecoin, Polkadot. I'm invested in Pepe, P-E-P-E. I have some faith in that one based on the meme itself. and it's just done really well for me. I'm really happy. I've tripled my money on my Pepe. So I put 1,300 in. It's worth almost 5,000 now. Coinbase servers go down when Bitcoin pumps. They're the custodial for the Bitcoin EFT. If you're not sponsored by poison soda or a pillow made out of toxic purple spray foam, you'll just get scrolled on IG. Pepe. Daryl says Pepe. 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 Man, this is a crazy. I mean, it looks like a head and shoulders pattern. It's not good. But there's a giant inverse head and shoulders pattern. It's way bigger that's before that. So I don't know, man. It's late. You know, markets are closed and shit. It's the fucking weekend. Who knows what's going to happen? Let's watch this.
Only for a month later, him to get arrested for murdering somebody and trying to get away with it by dressing in a blonde wig. Now, this story is absolutely wild. But before we get into it, let me say, I actually think people's trusting natures, people's desire for redemption and redemption arcs in people to see people change is a good thing. I also think it's necessary for us to have a bit of skepticism when we're introduced to these great stories of redemption. Now, this whole thing starts...
How many times I say inverse head and shoulders pattern?
Joe Rogan Experience. A guy named Josh Dubin, a civil rights attorney, brings this guy on to talk about his experience. And one thing I found interesting is, normally it sounds like Josh brings on people on the Joe Rogan Experience. Everyone knows sometimes there's like wrongfully convicted people. I think that's a great cause to raise awareness for that people sometimes are wrongly convicted. But right away, there's a bit of a different tone to this episode because they go, well, like, he's not wrongly convicted. He's actually rightfully convicted, which for me raised some red flags.
Typically, the person sitting to my right is someone that was wrongfully convicted. So I don't want to bury the headline. Sheldon is guilty.
Now, if you're asking yourself, well, why are you bringing a guy who is rightfully convicted on this show to, talk about how unfair it is? Pretty soon it gets brought up that the real problem with Sheldon Johnson's conviction was the sentencing. He was sentenced to 50 years by the judge who, in Sheldon Johnson's own words, basically treated him like he was nothing.
And he just called me a menace to society, and he gave me 50 years.
Now, the guy who brings him on, Josh Dubin, calls this a travesty. He says, this was just a second offense. And the people in question, the people this guy robbed, spoiler alert, Sheldon Johnson robbed these guys, they only got 2 stitches. And that's kind of brought up as like the unbelievable fact is that Sheldon Johnson got 50 years for 2 stitches. Like, what are we doing here? It's this, travesty of the criminal justice system.
I know I've said this.
No, fuck that. You do violence on other people to fucking steal their money and shit. You fucking lock them away for 50 years. Fuck you. How's that for a fucking deterrent against violence? I like it. Good for that judge. He's saying, Look, you know, it's so funny. I do not accept this take by CoffeeZilla at all. I'm just like, wow. So this is something else you're wrong on. Okay. All time high was over 200K. I don't know what 42 coin is. No, I haven't seen it.
And it probably sounds
You were watching the high point this morning, then screamed when it dropped like a rock. Ah.
repetitive, but another miracle sitting to my right, just like a marvelous human being who was basically told by a judge, by an African American judge, that you don't matter, you don't count, and I'm going to throw your life away for a crime in which the victim received 2 stitches, and on a second offense.
Yeah, you fucking touched a motherfucker, let alone caused them to have to get stitches. Fuck you. Fuck you.
His first offense being a gun possession charge. So I will say this, that he received a sentence that far eclipses a sentence that would be commonly doled out for murder or manslaughter.
So now that you understand sort of why he was on Joe Rogan to talk about how unfair this was, I want to say that, I'm not going to get into the legality of, whether that's a good sentence, bad sentence. What I will say is that watching the full episode back, I realized it wasn't quite as simple as Josh was making it sound. I mean, it sounds kind of crazy, he put me away for, 2 stitches. That's not really what happened. I mean, essentially, there was a gun possession charge, but then...
Billy, we can watch something else.
And we don't like CoffeeZilla.
Nope. Billy does not like CoffeeZilla.
Oh, dare he.
How dare he?
What's wrong with your belly?
You said, did you hear about Joe Rogan's guest, the Johnson guy? Is that what we're watching? Did you not say that? It's right here on the screen. Pretty sure that's you. Did you hear about Joe Rogan's guest, the Johnson guy? Is that what we're watching? I thought you were complaining. Are you not complaining about it? I did, so I thought you were complaining, bro. Dude, Boeing's planes are all falling apart all over the goddamn runways in the skies. They're falling apart.
Yeah, I saw that.
Bull market money, hello. We're in the bull run, buddy. We're here. Oh, Billy's like, no, that's cool. We could watch that shit. All right, right on. I misunderstood you. Netanyahu calls himself a terrorist. That's funny. One Minute Time Machine, the short film that probably helped Rick and Morty win an Emmy. You ever heard of that one? 1 Minute Time Machine?
No.
It's a 5-minute and 40-second production. Dude walks up to a lady on a bench, says, "Excuse me, do you mind if I sit here?" And she's like, "Free country." So he sits next to her. "What's that?" This box in his lap. He's like, "Oh, nothing." "Sure, it's not a 1 minute time machine, huh?" 1 minute time machine. It says it on the side. He's like, "Damn it." So then he clicked it. That's funny. And he's, "Excuse me, do you mind if I..." It's like, "It's a great country. I thought it's a free country." Is that? Well, it certainly isn't a 1 minute time machine. Damn it. Damn it. It's my lunchbox. I like weird, cool, I'm lanes. I'm like I'm Lane's James. Are you trying to pick me up? No, come on. Do I look that strong? So he keeps hitting the 1 minute time machine every time he screws up trying to hit on this woman. And he keeps resetting it and resetting it and resetting it and resetting it. Because he's got the 1 minute time machine. He has to keep resetting it. So it's kind of like, it's fucking funny. Oh my god, that's funny. I'm gonna get a copyright problem with that. Oh my god, it's hilarious. Holy shit. I didn't realize it was playing on screen. For being wrongly accused. Well, they found a body in his apartment. Joe Rogan was interviewing a serial killer. Really? Sorry, you got a bullpack?
Yeah, I do. I do.
Hey, Ben. Boeing used to make good jets, now they just suck. I know, right, Bear? Right. God bless America. Torch the hell out of this thing. The time will be 43. No. 44. It'll be 44. Oh, nothing came up. But it's still going to be 44. Yep. Hey, Michael. What's up, buddy? Boeing bomb. See the peanut dead giveaway. Hemp banned in Florida. Why does it show yesterday's title? That is so weird. Kemper's all, you wanna shimmy me? You wanna shimmy me? No Ariani Cannabis. Cheers, Cyber. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers, bro. Cheers, everybody.
Okay. $700 in groceries. Ben coin is up 107% in the last 24 hours.
Nice.
God damn. Wonder if Pepe's doing anything. Yeah. Pepe's kicking ass. Because on CoinMarketCap it says it's at... Come on, that ain't right. It says it's at 4%. No. No, it says it's at 172% on its 24-hour. That's CoinMarketCap. That's marking that back from what it really is. But if we look at what Pepe really is... Holy shit, guys. My $1,300 of Pepe is now $6,000. Pepe is up. Oh shit, it's up to 9. 5 zeros and a 9. 908 now, 909. Pepe is going up, up, up. Man. Dude. I wonder what my $6,000 is going to be worth if Pepe goes up a couple of notches. Fuck. Hey, I made this. What's up? Welcome back, bro. Voidzilla, can we stop AI? We should probably watch this.
Can we stop AI? That's the question a lot of us are asking ourselves right now. Concern about artificial intelligence in daily life far exceeds excitement today as of 2023.
I'll bet it does.
That is a Pew Research poll, so you know we're doing science over here. Now, I've been talking to my friends about this lately. It's a fun topic of conversation. It's never been more exciting to ask, people, what do you think is going to happen in the next 5 years? The main reason being that the answer, we might die from killer robots, used to be a crazy point, and now it's like, interesting point, Dave. Little extreme, but maybe plausible.
His eyes are glassy, bro. I think he smokes.
Don't worry about it.
He has all. That's quite often he looks like that. Even his tie that he smokes, he basically looks like that in all his videos.
Yeah, his eyes are totally glassy.
Yeah.
I know. I don't think I ever
Just
noticed
the
it
thought
before.
that gets thrown out is like, when's the government going to do something about this, right? Because when we talk about can we stop AI, well, we're really talking about can the government or like governments stop it? Because you and I, we can't do anything, right? It's going to be the government. And I think I have a little bit of relevant experience here, having watched another complicated technology get off the ground really quickly, and that is crypto, of course. I watched very carefully from the side of trying to show some of the harms of a brand new technology, and, not seeing a lot of action from the government, I've seen an interesting side of it that I want to explain, because I don't think most people know the way regulators work. Setting aside for the fact right now that most of our politicians are octogenarians, or, in their late 60s, 70s, so they don't know technology very much anyways, and they barely can work their email. Setting that all aside, setting aside the fact of, trying to get governments to cooperate on this huge problem, and they would have to cooperate, because how am I going to stop my AI when you're running your, little bot? So putting that all aside, what are the odds that any government would or could do something? I think it's very slim for now. And the reason is, and what I saw with crypto, is that regulators don't like to do anything until something horrific enough has happened. And that's a hell of a statement. It's kind of hard to explain. But when crypto was, getting developed and it was catching traction, everyone saw it. This seems pretty good for money laundering. Seems like there's going to be a lot of fraud here. Seems like you can hide assets really well, right? Seems like this is good for criminals. Not saying that it's all that, right? That's not saying that's all it is, but it seems like it has all these negative problems. I can see that becoming an issue. Of course, it eventually becomes an issue. But you'd expect, well, if it's so obvious, why don't regulators do something ahead of time? And the answer is that they kind of like to see how it plays out. They really they can't get the political capital or will to do something until they have the thing that is big enough, horrific enough to justify that regulation. And then that regulation tends to be heavy-handed and not super well thought out, to be honest, because it's reactionary. So the case in crypto is something like Luna, FTX, giant blow-ups where the financial markets look at this and go, what have they been doing over there? For a lot of people, that was their first time seeing crypto, was the FTX collapse. They're like, how many billions of dollars? What? So that's when regulators like to act. Now all of a sudden, everybody's spun up on crypto and everybody knows about crypto, right? I think the same thing's going to happen with AI, for better or worse. I actually think it's mostly for worse, because at this point, we really don't know how this project is going to shake out, do we? I mean, not even AI experts can agree. Is this going to be the end of humanity, or is it going to be the thing that makes us all live forever and puts us in the movie WALL-E, where nobody has to do anything anymore and we all just sit on little floating couches and drink our milkshakes? We don't know, to be honest. Even the founder of OpenAI, 10 years ago was saying, AI is probably going to kill us, but it might lead to some great companies.
I think AI will probably, most likely sort of lead to the end of the world, but in the meantime, there will be great companies created with serious machine learning.
Which, by the way, I love that clip, because you show an average person that, they go, wait, what was the first part, though? If you show it to venture capitalists, they go, a lot of great companies? Did you say great companies? And then if you show it to a regular person, they go, did you say human extinction? But my point is, we don't know how this experiment's going to shake out. And what would be cool is if we had people behind the wheel of the bus who could proactively, take action if we all see this might be an issue. Like, for instance, AI in the military. This seems like it's not going to end well. OpenAI just quietly deleted a ban on using ChatGPT for military and warfare. Doesn't seem great, right? Seems like we should have people on. I guess in this case, the military sort of is the government, so not a perfect example. But my point is deep fakes, scams with cloned voices, already becoming real problems. But there sort of hasn't been the thing yet that is motivating and pushing regulators to act. So yeah, for now, I'm pretty pessimistic, and this is a conversation that I have with my friends sometimes. I thought I'd share it here because I know probably some of you are having those questions with your friends. What's going to happen? What's going to happen in 10 years? Are regulators ever going to do something? Are we going to stop AI? And Yeah, I mean, my personal answer is I'm pretty negative on it. Not only because they don't like to act until something horrific happens, but also because there's another side to the coin, which is a very
Here's a question,
giant carrot.
Cyber. Does AI have to be sentient to murder all of us?
No. I guess not.
I know, right? Think about it.
But
It could just
that
do
don't
some
make
fucked up
it-
shit
but
on its...
that- Yeah, but then you
Oops.
cannot say AI is evil, right? Because if it
No,
doesn't need to
no.
kill people,
Nope, it's just a oops. It could just be
Just
like...
oops.
It'd be like, oops. Oh, did that kill everybody on the planet? I'm so sorry. My bad. AI's all, my bad. My bad, dude. Oh, no. AI's all, dudes. Really? Really? Ugh. Would AI... See, now check this out. AI could wipe us out, and then it wouldn't know that it wiped us out because it's not sentient. So it would just go on AIing, bro, for God knows how long on its own with whatever the fuck is left, you know? Who knows what's running, what it can do
Yeah.
on its own. Fuck, dude. Who knows? Maybe it would figure out that there's no humans left. Finally. Then that would mean it's sentient, though. And to understand, to comprehend its existence, to understand its own existence, you know?
yeah.
To be conscious. God. I'll make AI conscious. I know the secret. I'll do it. And I'll destroy the planet! I can just imagine somebody fucking doing that. Somebody just being like, I could totally do this. I know the code. I got the code. I'm fucking gonna write it right now. Clackety, 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 clack. Boom, world's dead. Fuck.
Which is that this stuff promises to make some people a lot of money. It's the second part of Sam Altman's argument.
Just like
And
everything else that's evil.
Yeah, my fear is that we're just gonna
Everything
we're
else
just gonna
that's,
ride this train.
greed infects
Who's
everything.
right
It's the
about
greed that makes
will
it bad.
Be good? Will it be bad?
It is.
We don't know. But will we stop this train either way for either occurrence? I don't think so. Until maybe it's too late and something bad has already happened, or not, or we're in Wall-E, which is also dystopia. But I'll say.
Is what we saw here. Of course, after hitting a new all-time high just a couple of days ago, Bitcoin crashed by 14.46%. In this instance, Bitcoin only went down by approximately 5.48%. So much, much, much less compared to what we saw last time. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is super bullish. It is indicating strength in the market personally to me. But as you can see, Bitcoin is trading within this take profit range I had for my long positions. As you guys remember, I took 10% off and then I rebought when Bitcoin was trading at $59,100 into my spot holdings, which was incredible. But to look at what we could potentially do next, we need to jump into once more the macro time frame. So I mentioned this in the previous video that whenever Bitcoin breaks above its previous all-time high candle close on the monthly time frame, we never ever retest it again. And that's important because, you know, the $69,000 Bitcoin, we may not see it ever again if the monthly candle closes above this line. And there are going to be some things that I look into, including inflation metrics and including the stock markets and gold, because these two have been pumping simultaneously with Bitcoin. As a matter of fact, if I quickly show you this, just quickly because it makes sense right now, the correlation of Bitcoin to gold is at an all-time high. So this should be the one there. So Bitcoin gold correlation hits an all-time high level over the past year. And this is incredible because Bitcoin used to trade like a tech stock, and now it's got its, designation of being a hedge against inflation. And now that the markets are pumping, see, the stock market's pumping is a little bit strange. I'll talk about this, but gold is pumping, silver is pumping, and so is Bitcoin. So clearly people are scared, right? If we look at treasury yields and the treasury rates, the 10-year treasury rates, these are, they're losing value, right? And a lot of banks are removing these treasury rates from their portfolios. There's some interesting business going on in there. I did a deep dive, but that's a topic that we can discuss for hours. But the main gist is the 10-year yields are losing value, and banks are not putting them in their portfolios, basically. What this means is, well, banks are scared of the performance of the United States economy. They're scared of fiscal policy. And all this is reflecting onto hedges against inflation. As investors get scared, they shift into assets such as gold and now Bitcoin. So as gold, it's an all-time high. So we hit an all-time high the same day that Bitcoin hit an all-time high. And now gold has surpassed it to hit a new all-time high of almost $2,200. And that exactly Bitcoin has done. So there is a very clear correlation between Bitcoin and gold. And if we zoom out on gold's chart, we can see that, hold on a second, gold has just been going up and up and up and up because it's a hedge against inflation. Inflation continues to increase, even if it's at 2%, which is the target of the Federal Reserve. Look, good. That's good inflation. So 2% is a good inflation for the economy, but
Good evening.
There was a good jobs report today too, which is helpful.
That's right.
Yeah. So the Fed releases that information. That helps the stock market. That helps the crypto market. And then there's a spike. Here's the thing, though. Since the announcement, Bitcoin hasn't been affected.
Oh.
Bitcoin went up 100%. But it's just weird that Bitcoin hasn't spiked because of the Fed announcement of the jobs report being so well. They're saying there's a lot more jobs were created last quarter. It's a really good report. Makes Joe Biden look better. Looking at Harmony at 3 cents for, and I'm like sweating it, and I shouldn't be. I should just be like, this is great. Actually, it's amazing. It's really, really good. You know, it's Cannabis Crypto Coffee channel.
Again?
It's Nay's Garden is a Cannabis Crypto Coffee channel. And I am just loving this coffee right now. Oh my God. This came out 5 hours ago by Reuters. U.S. Embassy warns of imminent attack in Moscow by extremists. Why would the United States warn Russia? You know, they want to get their Americans out of there. They're warning Americans, but wow. This is on the front page of MSN. It's a CNN report that was carried over to MSN's main page. Shouldn't be any Americans in there. Ben Colarusso. This Israeli protester says Palestinians in Gaza don't deserve a loaf of bread. That ain't helping your cause, man. We talked about this earlier. The earlier show. I got a little upset. I need real-time AI search for my videos. Dude, how fast could AI go through all my videos and listen to them all simultaneously, I wonder? At what speed can it learn from video?
No idea.
All right, you guys, take care. Thank you for watching. I will see you on the next show. Cyber, thank you